You will spend about a third of your life asleep. Years of it, if you add up the hours, waiting, in lines, in traffic, refreshing a screen, rehearsing conversations that never happen, worrying about people who forgot you by lunchtime. And here's the uncomfortable part. You treat time like it's the one thing you have endless amounts of. You'd never let a stranger take your money, but you hand your hours away all day long to things you won't even remember. 2,000 years ago, Seneca wrote a letter to a friend about exactly this. It's called On the Shortness of Life, and it opens with a line that stops people cold even now. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. This is the unbothered Stoic, one ancient idea made usable every week. Today, what Seneca knew about your time, why life isn't actually short, and 3 ways to stop leaking the one thing you can never earn back. Read that again. Life isn't too short. We just throw most of it away. Seneca's whole argument is that we've got the complaint backwards. People say life is cruelly brief. He says, no, life is actually long enough, generously long, if you stop leaking it. The problem isn't the amount, it's the waste. We're not given too little time. We're careless with the time we're given. Here's the core idea I want you to carry out of this video. You guard your money and spend your time like it's free, but time is the only thing you can never earn back. Lose money, you can make more. Lose a possession, you can replace it, but every hour that passes is gone completely, permanently, and it took a piece of your one and only life with it. Seneca's point is that we've got our care exactly inverted. We fight over pennies and pour away weeks. We'd never let someone rob our wallet, and we let anyone and anything rob our afternoons. If that's landing for you, take a second to hit like. It helps this reach someone who's about to spend another year on autopilot. Then let's make it practical, because a chill down your spine fades fast, and Seneca wanted a change of life, not a moment of guilt. 3 exercises, all Stoic, all usable today. The first is auditing where your time actually goes. Seneca said most people can tell you exactly what they own, but not where their days went. So do the thing they never did. Look honestly. For one day, notice where the hours actually go, not where you think they go. The scroll, the worry, the busy work that feels productive and produces nothing. You're not doing this to punish yourself. You're doing it because you can't reclaim time you refuse to look at. Most people are shocked to find hours a day they'd swear they never had, vanishing into things they don't even enjoy. The second exercise is asking whether a thing is worth a piece of your life. Here's a reframe that changes decisions. The cost of anything isn't measured in money or effort, it's measured in life. That hour of pointless arguing online cost you an hour of your life. That evening of dread cost you an evening you don't get back. Before you give your time to something, ask, is this worth a piece of the life I've left? Sometimes the answer is a clear yes, and you give it gladly. But often, held up to that question, the thing shrinks, and you quietly take your hour back. The third exercise is living now instead of postponing life. Seneca noticed that people are always deferring. They'll rest when they retire. Enjoy things when the work is done. Live fully later, always later. And he warned that later is the most dangerous word we own, because for many people, later never comes. The deferred life just runs out. So do one thing today that you've been saving for some imagined future. Make the call. Take the walk. Say the thing. Not everything can be seized right now, but far more can than you're letting yourself have. Life is happening in these actual hours, not in the ones you keep promising yourself. Now let me be honest with you, because this idea gets distorted. Not wasting time does not mean filling every second with productivity. Seneca was not telling you to grind without rest. In fact, he said the person frantically busy is often wasting time just as badly as the person doing nothing, because busyness can be its own kind of sleepwalking. Rest is not waste. Time with people you love is not waste. A slow, present, unhurried hour is one of the best uses of a life there is. The waste Seneca meant is the unconscious leaking, the hours that pass without you, that you'd never have chosen if you were awake. Presence is the opposite of waste, even when it looks like doing nothing. And this isn't about guilt over the time already gone. You can't get those years back, and drowning in regret about them just wastes more of the years you still have. The whole point looks forward. You have some amount of time left right now, more than you'll have tomorrow. The only question that matters is what you do with it starting today. Here's the promise Seneca kept. The person who values their time correctly lives a life that feels vast, even if it's short. Because a life isn't measured by how many years pass, but by how much of it you were actually present for. Two people can live the same number of years, and one of them, awake and deliberate, will have lived twice as much. Seneca wrote, "Life is long enough, and a sufficiently generous amount has been given to us for the highest achievements, if it were all well invested." Well invested. Your time is capital. You're spending it either way. The only choice is whether you spend it on purpose. So today, notice 1 hour. Really notice it. Ask if you're spending it or leaking it. And if you're leaking it, gently take it back and put it towards something your future self would thank you for. Because you don't actually have infinite tomorrows. You have today. And today is enough if you'll wake up inside it. I really want to read your answers on this one, and I do read them. What's one thing you've been putting off until later that you could start today? Name it below, and let's stop deferring together. The next video is about the quiet thief that ruins more good lives than almost anything else. It's the habit of measuring yourself against everyone around you. The Stoics had a cure for comparison, and it hands you back a peace you forgot you were allowed to have. Subscribe and stay. We're building this calm one idea at a time.